Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Welcome to my presentation on sustainable probability, a case study on food industry in Bangladesh. This is Sajjad Hussain, the students of Department of Accounting, Faculty of Business Administration. Methodology of the study. The study is mainly based on secondary data and information. I have taken 4 sample companies from 18 listed firms. Most of the organizational data and information have been collected from the annual reports of the respective sample companies. What we are learning from this report: to identify the elements of selling cost and the constituents of promotional cost, and to point out the basic difference between these two sets, to evaluate the extent to which the selling cost and especially the promotional cost effect on sales revenue and operating profit, to examine the growth patterns and trend of sales revenue and operating profit with selling promotional costs. What is food industry? The food industry is a complex global collective of diverse business that supplies most of the food consumed by the world's population. Only subsistence farmers, those who survived on what they grew, and hunter-gatherer can be considered outside the scope of the modern food industry. Food industry sector: agriculture, manufacturing, food processing, marketing, wholesale and food distribution, retail. What is food industry technologies? Modern food production is defined by sophisticated technologies. Agricultural machinery, originally led by the tractor, has practically eliminated human labor in many areas of production. Food industry in Bangladesh. Bangladesh Bureau of Statistics in the 25,006 economic census reported that there were approximately 246 medium-sized food processing industries, employing 19% of industrial manufacturing workforce in Bangladesh, or 8% of total manufacturing labor force. Food industry overview in the world. Today, food and beverage processing and manufacturing is one of the largest employment industries in United States, providing jobs for more than 1.5 million workers annually. The importance of food processing. Food has been processed and packaged since the earliest days of man's histories on earth. Meat and fish were salted, smoked and dried. Alcoholic beverages were made from fruits and cereals. Challenges for the food and beverage industry: food safety, regulatory compliance, supply chain, water stewardship, food packaging, data consolidation. Advantages of food industry: we get food materials out of season, it prevents spoilage of food stuff, strong period in increase. Disadvantage of food industries: processed foodstuffs often loss oriented natural nutrients. Milled and polished rice results in loss of iron and vitamin B. The original taste changed to some extent. Food and beverage companies list in Bangladesh. You mentioned that I have taken top 10 randomly top 10 food companies in Bangladesh: Olympic Industries Limited, Apex Foods Limited, Fine Foods Limited, Fuang Foods Limited, Transcom Beverage Limited, Square Foods and Beverage Limited, Rajmahal Foods and Sweets Industries, Coca-Cola International Beverage Private Limited, Spahani Foods Limited, Global Beverage Company Limited. Conceptual Frameworks. I have taken this, I have divided or categorized three cost in this food industry in Bangladesh: selling and distribution cost, promotion cost and non-promotional cost. Here we see that there are some analytical reports, results. Total selling and distribution cost. Here we see that revenue and net profit, regression line and coefficient of correlation. Promotional cost, the revenue and net profit, and regression line and coefficient of correlation. Recommendation, Here we see that the recommendation, conclusion. In the context of public interest and social responsibility consideration, specifically the food companies need to consider the purchasing power of lower income consumer at the time of pricing. This warrant attempts and cut out of the reduces some unnecessary advertisement and promotional cost. And thank you.